Hi Aries, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we are just sort of looking at a bit of whatever you sort of need to know. This is our first weekly readings back after a few weeks where I was away visiting family just after Christmas. But there is still plenty of all signs readings from last week. So go back and check those out, especially that shadow work reading for the full moon. It was pretty heavy duty this month for January. So check that one out. Please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate that. It really does help the channel, so thank you so much. And this week we have the Spirit of the Animals Oracle, the Lenormand deck I have this week. We have the Modern Lenormand, as well as the Romantic Fairy Love Oracle. Okay, so getting sort of straight on into it for you, Aries, with the Spirit of the Animal cards, it is very important to make sure you do listen to your own intuition with those as well. So when we draw your animal, if you are getting any certain messages, or you're aware of some certain traits or behaviors of that animal, or anything that comes to mind about that animal as relevant to you personally, make sure you take that on board as well. Okay, Aries, what's going on for Aries? What does Aries need to know right now, please? Aries. Wow. Okay. We have the ram, Aries, which, as you know, the ram, that is actually your animal anyway, Aries. So really embracing your Aries little self this week. So, anything that sort of jumps to mind as this is a trait of Aries, or you kind of say to yourself, I'm acting very, Aries this week, that I really am not surprised. Okay. It's actually quite interesting that your own, animal has come through for you, Aries. That does talk about perseverance. In this particular deck, you have many gifts. No problem can withstand the power of your mind. With patience, you can reach your mountaintop. Never give up, and good luck will follow. Okay, so not giving up this week, really, getting that stubborn little Aries self into action. The no problem can withstand the power of your mind. That really does talk about your passion here, Aries, as well. That, using your passion to, force you to keep going, keep going, keep going, even when, the world is telling you maybe step back, maybe you should give up, Aries. No, your passion for these things, allow it to push you forwards. Never give up, and good luck will follow. So definitely an interesting energy for you there. The other interesting thing here at the bottom of the deck, I have the heron. Okay, so as you can see, it looks very similar to the stork, which is your card in the Lenormand as well. So we're seeing a lot of your own energy popping through for you, Aries. But that one does talk about patience. So, you may need to, be patient and just keep going, keep going, keep going. Things may take a little bit longer than you're really wanting this week, but that patience and that perseverance to just keep going, just keep going, just keep going, really is going to push you forward this week. That you do have a lot of gifts, and don't allow yourself to forget it. Keep on climbing. Okay. Aries, what's going on for Aries? What does Aries need to know right now? Aries, what does Aries need to know? I'm not going to lie, Aries, this week may be a bit of a hard one on you, to be honest. That's probably why we are, seeing that perseverance. I am getting that same message coming through once again, for you to keep on pushing, keep on going, keep pushing through it. I will sort of grab another card to clarify in a moment, but, we're starting off here with the whip and the clouds All right, so those two cards together, it does talk about, a bit of tension, a bit of trouble, a bit of anxiety in the way that you're thinking about things. For some of you, you may be sort of beating yourself up in your own thoughts. The clouds does talk about your thoughts, and then the whip sort of, it's kind of like punishing yourself for, negative thinking, or being anxious about certain things, for like overthinking things, for having doubts and fears. So it just seems like there's a lot of conflict within your own thoughts this week, Aries, and that's what we're having to sort of persevere through and against. All right, a little bit of trouble just within yourself, and the way that you're thinking about things, and I really keep getting this just stuck in this confusion of your own mind, where you're really overthinking things this week, and forgetting that when you're overthinking, you seem to be forgetting that all your overthinking, you keep seeing all these pathways where there's a dead end, or a blockage, or things seem horrible, but you're forgetting that there's other pathways that actually, there's hope and optimism. So it's kind of like not allowing yourself to really dwell in those negative thoughts, and try to steer yourself back to the positive thoughts to help clear that confusion, and not cloud your judgment, just with, especially too, with this self-judgment coming through very strongly this week. So really needing to, every time you catch yourself thinking negatively about yourself, or about, the potential outcomes of situations, does seem to be heavily influenced by you kind of punishing yourself, self-sabotaging, beating yourself up about things that have happened in the past, and so on and so forth. You really are needing to flip it back around to the positive side of things, and sort of focus on the positive thoughts, and trying to positively affirm yourself, rather than allowing those negative thoughts to take you over. All right, so positive affirmations, very, very useful for you this week. And you turning that stubborn energy, that perseverance, back in on yourself. Kind of this energy that using that Aries stubborn energy to sort of say to yourself, I refuse to do this. I'm not going to let myself do this. And just being so stubborn that I'm not going to let myself think these things about myself. I'm not going to do this. And turning that back on yourself a little bit, to be honest, with the way that you're thinking about things, and just very stubbornly refusing to allow the negative stuff to take over, and kind of being a little bit stubborn with yourself, and pushing the positivity and the hope, even when there seems like there may be no hope. Refusing to believe anything but hope being possible for you here, Aries. We do have a positive energy coming through here, which is the bouquet, the flowers. It really just shows us that you are really giving your all to, just keep on going this week. It's not going to lie, it does feel like it is going to be a bit of a harder week for you here, Aries. Just keep on going, even if you have to flip your mindset back to positive energy, 50 times, 100 times, a million times. Keep on going. You will climb that mountaintop. All right. We have the mountain there as well. In that ram card, it does specifically talk about with patience, you can reach your mountaintop. Like I said, we had patience on the bottom of the deck there, and then we do see the mountain energy itself coming through there, amplifying that with patience you can reach the mountaintop. It's all about persevering. No matter how many times you fall back down while you're trying to climb that mountain, know that you will get to the top. Okay, and when you get to the top of this mountain, Aries, then you can see your way clear. So don't give up this week. Don't give up this week. Keep on giving. Give. Keep shifting your thought processes. Refuse to allow yourself to be sucked into the negative thinking, and the self-doubts and fears, and the conflict of self there. Stop doubting yourself so much, Aries. You can do this. Okay, it's patience, perseverance. Keep climbing. You will climb. Okay, you will get to the top. Uh, where does this lead Aries, please, after that mountain energy? Where does this lead Aries if they manage to be patient and persevere? Where does this lead Aries, please? Future unfolds for you here, Aries, with the book. So this, persevering leads you to a lot of knowledge, further education, understanding yourself better, being able to, now I know that I can do this again. Basically, you're learning how to keep going. It's something, it's kind of like one of them things where through hardship and through enduring, it actually allows us to, learn how to endure in the future. And it's no longer a mystery to us. We sort of it's learning and having faith. We do see the cross coming through for you there as well. So you do seem to have this energy of this leading you to a lot more knowledge within your own self. It's kind of sounds very you know during such a hard week, it's a bit, but it does have a sense of destiny here, that it leads you to, knowledge that is destined for you to have and for you to learn. So it's kind of like this is a little bit of a week of sort of lessons for you, which unfortunately do seem to be a little bit harder, but it's getting through those things and in the climb that we then know that once we've achieved that, then we can go down to the other side, knowing exactly what path to take. And the next time a mountain pops up in our path, we know exactly what to do and how to climb that, it's not going to be as big of an obstacle for us in the future. Okay, so sorry to say that it's going to be a bit of a harder week here, Aries, but your perseverance and as long as you don't give up, keep giving and giving and giving, patience and perseverance, and this too shall pass. All right. Okay, Aries, love and romance. What's going on for Aries this week with love and romance? What does Aries need to know in regard to love and romance? Strong energy. I do have on the bottom of this deck spirit, soul, path. Okay, so this is just like I said with that cross energy. This is just part of your journey. It's part of learning so that we can have a better future. Sometimes we need to have those harder weeks. Because it's without the darkness there cannot be light. Okay, so this is like a week of darkness so that we learn how to find our way through the darkness so that we can get back to light and we can recognize how much we want the light in our lives in the future, and that sort of energy as well. So I'll just double check too, is that a specific area other than within their own self? Is there a specific area of Aries life that this is affecting, please? Just it's we have the tower there when I've asked that question. Okay, so for a lot of you, that's part of what that knowledge is. Okay, it's learning about your true foundations and the core of who you really are. So for some of you, you will come out of this on the other side, having this strength of faith and belief in your core. So some of you may be sort of finding some sort of sense of spirituality this week, that sees you through this trouble and using that to guide you and hold you steady and help keep that faith within your own self. Others of you, it's kind of really enlightening you this week a little bit to for someone here, it's like your childhood, and enlightening to things about the way that you were shown within your foundation, and that's created who you are and how you deal with trouble and things like that from when you were a young child. And it's kind of this energy of you're now learning how that has shaped you into who you are, and the way that you approach problems, and the way that you even treat yourself negatively within your own self. And so you're then you're able to educate yourself on, look, we found the problem, this is what we need to fix, this is the mountain that we're climbing over, we need to reparent ourselves in some kind of way there as well. So some of you are sort of learning how to change the things that have affected you negatively from your own foundation there, and others of you are just connecting a little bit more to the universe, source, spirituality, religion, whatever that is for you, faith in yourself, knowing that you can get through this. And if you can get through all that stuff you've been through, you can get through anything that comes your way next. So a little bit more faith for you there, Aries, this week. So, lean into your spirituality this week as well. It will help guide you through that. When it comes to love and romance, straight away we have you are worthy. So, that is in conjunction with this other message, obviously, with such a heavy, self-worth being of concern for you this week. Your worth doesn't depend on other people. All right, Aries, you are worthy. You are, no less worthy than anyone else in this world. You are worthy just the way that you are. And as long as you, keep pushing, persevering, you are worthy. And we do have a strong connection here, though, Aries, as well. We have the twin flame union as well as the marriage card. Look at that. I just want to it is sort of drawing my attention here that both of these women here have dark hair. So for some of you, the person may have very dark hair. I am picking up that it is I'm not picking up on, for some reason it's wanting to talk about, it's a male and female connection here. So this is not a same-sex connection coming through here, Aries. This is, for some reason, there's something traditional coming through about this connection. Maybe it's because we're seeing the marriage card there. There is something sort of traditional about this connection. It's and for majority of you, it is the fact that it's not a same-sex connection. It's just something coming through in regard to that. And the wedding card, it doesn't necessarily mean, even though it says wedding bells are ringing, you may hear bells every time you think of this person or see this person, meet this person. You may actually hear bells. Even if it's just in your sort of mind's eye, Aries. But that marriage card, it's just talks about, coming into a marriage with each other. So this week you may actually, it's kind of like it's a weird energy here. It's like it's just that marriage, just that. For some of you, it's only a realization of the combination of the two people, that these two people need to be one kind of energy is what I'm getting, the union. So for some of you, I am picking up like a reconciliation energy. For others of you, this is someone that you may only just meet them this week. I'm getting towards, closer to a week away. So it may sort of be within the next 2 weeks for a lot of you here. But it's kind of like when you meet this person, there is just something about feeling very muchly like this person is a part of me, or they're like, especially with that twin flame union as well, that this person is like my perfect mirror. There may be some things about this person that really, it's like you're looking at yourself in the mirror in a different person, or you trigger each other in some kind of way. It's kind of like two halves of a whole coming together, is what I'm getting there, especially backed up with that twin flame energy there. Heart, body, mind, and soul. All right, so there is some sort of perfect marriage between all of those: heart, body, mind, soul, between you and this person. Very, very strong connection here with both of those cards, Aries. So, whether or not that's just, like I said, a realization for some of you, that knowledge that that's my person. But it's all about perseverance and patience for you this week, Aries. But you are more than welcome to check out your other placements, of course. Subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all again soon.